So welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be diving deep into the SEC's imminent decision on approving the very first spot Bitcoin ETF in the US after years of rejections. So therefore, hopefully the tide might finally change. So pretty much we're gonna start talking about the crypto markets today. As you can see, everything in the crypto is pretty much in the red. As you see, near is minus 13%, or if you go to Beam is also 12.7%. So a lot of the market today is in the red. So of course, everyone's still really debating on exactly what we could expect from a Bitcoin ETF. So let's break this down with the decision and what it might mean for the crypto market. There is a mixed bag of opinions out there. Some analytics predict a monumental influx of investments, while others believe these expectations are a tad overblown. So when I go into the article right here, as you can see, if a Bitcoin ETF is approved, here's what may happen. I'm gonna do a little bit of a video clip for you guys so you guys get a little bit understand the circumstances of what's going on. So I'm gonna start this video real quick. Of course, we expect that eventually these ETFs will be approved. We just think that it's like a key component potentially in the process, but it might be pushed out a couple of months. So we're not saying. So as you can see, what he was mentioning right there, Bitcoin ETF was always a question in many years, especially when it comes to SEC. Many didn't approve it. Many always consider if it's considered a security or not a security. How should they classify cryptocurrencies? So of course, as you can see, there's many different institutions that are trying to apply for Bitcoin ETFs. But SEC has been always delaying it for the last 10 years of Fed applications. So as you can see, when we continue, this is never going to happen. We just think that it might not be all fulfilled what the SEC is really looking for. And in that case, it might, take a couple of more months, but I think then we expect really the market really to broaden out. And to really, as I said, we probably make it do happen. So as you can see, one person from Van Eyck believes in the long term the value creation of a spot ETF for Bitcoin, but he cautious against expecting an imminent tidal wave of cash. Initial flows might hover around a few hundred million, largely recycled money. So a lot of people assume that the people that are going to continue investing are going to be pretty much the ones that were investing before, not new investors or not new institutions. They're going to put in new money into the crypto market. So as you can see, other analysis also foresee a different scenario where they argue that they proved when necessate ETF issuers buying tens of billions of dollars of Bitcoin, causing a significant shift in supply and demand. And that might also lead to a supply shock. Because, of course, Bitcoin is supplied at fixed rate or a fixed amount of 21 million Bitcoins. So there can't be any more Bitcoins than what is already out and what is already available to buy. So if you take a historical perspective, the when the SPDR gold shares ETF debated, it ranked in billions within the first year. And remember, if you talk about Bitto, despite being featured base, it's swiftly amazed to the substantial assets reaching 1.65 billion as of today. And that's of course what we're gonna see anyway down here. Like how will the markets react in regards to it? And now let's not forget the bigger economic picture. So the elevated risk-free interest rates globally and worsening household finances might not be the ideal backdrop for widespread spot ETF adoption, but the recent 61% Bitcoin surge since October largely rides on SEC's approval expectations. Analysts are already warning of a possible sell the new scenario where prices might dip post ETF launch as investors lock in profits. So when we look back in history, and we see how the patterns work for Bitcoin or any type of cryptocurrency. Has been many, many years already established, and there's chart patterns that you can rely off of. You can consider the fact whether it is the launch of a CME features or Coinbase listings, bullish rallies often precede significant downturns. So as you say, with CryptoQuant suggests a potential drop to 32,000 for Bitcoin due to unrealized profits in the market, and QCP Capital echoes concerns of lower than expected initial ETF demand. So setting the stage for a classic sell the new situation. But there is also a twist at this time. The immediate spot ETF launch aligns with Bitcoin's upcoming mining reward halving, which is going to be coming in the next couple months. A historical coup for price surges, but we're just witnessed a sell-off to pretty much 41,000, liquidating leverage bets and future options, future open interest by 2 billion. So why might this time be different? A spot Bitcoin ETF involves actual Bitcoin, taking it out of circulation. Unlike CME features, this setup might attract more conservative institutional investors seeking direct Bitcoin exposure. So comparing to the potential demand for a Bitcoin ETF to gold ETFs, financial services firms highlighting the higher volatility of Bitcoin, where the investors need nearly 30 billion worth of Bitcoin to achieve an equivalent level of risk exposure compared to the gold. So while wrapping it up, the crypto market is at a pivotal moment. As we can see, we're still waiting for the approval or what the SEC's decision could redefine the landscape. So overall, what were your thoughts on the proposed Bitcoin ETF approval? Share them in the comments below. And hey, if you find this breakdown valuable, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more insightful updates on the things financial and crypto. Until next time, take care and stay informed.